waters of the ruby red river that flows through this darkening, devouring ghost to float by. I'm with them. Up in the current and taken in whole. I've been struggling, strangling. Others in tow have my eyes gone missing. Imagining sequences, playing back visions by stereo air and fragmenting emissions. I'm lost and found in the loneliest thing in the shape of a fist that I wish I could bring in this bitter abyss. Is my petrified heart still pounding? Out on the balcony, reaching out to design this epiphany and what the sidewalks will do. In the process, it's the means to the end. It's the glass bottom vessel and depths it extends to the spans between. If I could, I'd cut through cables and cords, but I'd never be able. My life's at the table
Yes.
with yours. Nothing is sacred and nothing is sure anymore, except all that you are and stand for. Guide me toward your
My mana is exhausted! Wicked.
What this guy's talking about?
Tell me it's a bad thing. Being with you is distracting. You'll be
One charge, 5, 2. I don't know if he was yelling for bubble or what. Like he's like bub, and I'm like, I did bubble you, dude. Like it's like I bubbled you, and they knocked through it in 2 seconds. Oh, sorry, bro. Bruh. I hate when people call me bruh. I'm not your fucking bruh. I hate that shit, man. Sorry, bruh. And I kept that for him. And that mage should have ice blocked way sooner. Like, if you watch that video there, he took forever to ice block. And because he took forever to ice block, I blew a ton of mana casting flash heals on his ass to keep him alive. When if he would have ice blocked right away, then the mobs would have went and hit somebody else, most likely the tank. And the tank is more apt to actually take damage better than a cloth-wearing mage. Thus, I'm using less mana to keep him alive. So him ice blocking is actually hurting our cause. So he was standing there yelling bubble, bubble, bubble. And I'm like, dude, I already bubbled you. Like, this is what you deal with in World of Warcraft, my friends. This is what you deal with. I mean, where the name is stupid is Ricky Gervais. So what the fuck does that even mean? It's probably some social media personality. Ricky Gervais. It's a comedian and actor. Why would you name your fucking character after a fucking comedian? Whatever. Next time I guess I'll create a character and name him Mickey fucking Mouse. Yeah, it's hard. These icons are so tiny on here. It's hard to see what the actual thing is. I'm not sure what debuff he had there. I'll have to take a look. I don't like to make the frames too big. I wonder if there's a way. It'd be cool if you could change these frames. I don't know if they do it to where you can basically just say only show debuffs that I can dispel. I don't believe. Maybe there is. Here, dispel only. There we go. That should help a little bit. Now, see, he's got, like, what has he got? Mind Tremor. So we can actually get rid of that. But he's a tank, so it's not like we really need to... You know, it's like a tank... I mean, I guess a tank could cast some spells, but most of his spells are instant cast, you know, like Fear and stuff like that. But yeah, that's good. Change that to only show dispellable. And one thing that's interesting is it doesn't show like renews on pets. It'll show renews on players. Like I can see the renew here, but it won't show the renew if I cast it on the pet. You can see the pet's got renew, but it doesn't show it on the pet frame, which is kind of annoying. So I'm silenced, so these guys do silence, which is kind of annoying. No, 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 no. These guys silence. You don't want to pull the bats with the rest of these guys because the bats do a silence. Try to get out of the range. Hopefully they're silence. There goes another mana potion. Yeah, you don't want to pull these guys. I can't heal his pet anymore. His pet's just gonna die. Sorry, pet. I guess we'll bubble his pet, maybe. So that I've already used 2 potions. I wonder if I was like healing, if it would make a difference, like how much a difference it would make at this level. Because I'm spec pretty much all shadow, but it's a leveling shadow build. It's not a PvP shadow build, so. Alright, who's missing the buff? 13 minutes and 4. Not sure what we're waiting for here. I guess the tank was doing something. And look how much mana like my 2 dots take. Take a lot of mana. Shadow Word Pain. How much is Shadow Word Pain? It must be a ton. 155 mana. This tank's like going AFK. See how he's just standing here doing nothing? He's been like lagging like crazy. He's been doing that a lot of these pulls where he's just kind of AFKing out. If you look at the damage taken, I bet the pet, a hawk, is going to be pretty high up there. Let's see, what is the hawk's name? Oh, it's just Owl. No, actually no, it's not up there. I would have thought it would have been higher up. Surprised. Hey RJ, what's up? Yeah, I see him running in there swinging. I haven't even been paying attention because I'm healing. Let's just take a look at his damage though. Oh, he's number 1 on damage, and he's doing 11%. Yeah, I know, you're right. He's doing a good job of rotating his rotating his melee in with his range, it looks like. Good call, RJ. Although, is it because he's pulling thread? I don't know. But this group's really weird because the warrior keeps going AFK, like he's having like lag issues or something. I don't know why this pet keeps attacking me, but you can see the clusterfuck. Let's take a damage. You can see how the damage done is spread between the hunter, the rogue. The warrior's third on the list. Like the warrior's not. The tank's actually third on the list because he's lagging so hard. See, they aggroed to me or the mage. I don't know which one there. I hugged the wall and they aggroed. It might have been the mage. I don't really know. The tank fell off. I think the tank, where'd he? Yeah, he fell over there somewhere. That's too funny. Yeah, the tank's been just... I mean, in all fairness, he said he's lagging, but yeah, if he wasn't lagging, you'd think he was like freaking high on something because he's playing like... He's playing completely brain dead. Yeah, you're right, RJ. Yeah, I mean... Let's look at my healing. I mean, I'm hardly... I wonder how much my renew is doing. Healing done. My renew is doing 74% of my healing, RJ. I'm like healing this dungeon, just tossing renews on people. I've got a healing set, right? So my healing set, I have 83 healing power because I've got quite a few healing power items. So I've got a pretty strong healing set. I'm just gonna dot this guy up. Boom. Do some damage.
You outsiders, hey, we're encroaching on our land. So baby, pack up your desktop. Let's piggyback the internet.
My power rules here.
He's beating these guys up pretty good.
Our new allies will avenge us.
Ooh, I won the heart of Agamemnon. Whatever it is. Shield. Yeah, I know, I hate that too. I'm pretty sneaky with my wands. I haven't done it in this dungeon because I haven't needed to. But in certain dungeons where where the tank's pulling really fast and not giving me a lot of chance to drink in between, I really try hard to sneak in a wand to get the killing blows, and I'll get a few here and there, and it definitely helps. You know, proc spirit tap. But I mean, if you look at activity, I should be number one. Activity is always I always joke about it, RJ, but activity is a good way to tell, like, is a player actually playing their character? Oh, I wasn't. Look at that. The rogue is doing some serious activity. Normally when I go to activity, I'm number one. Rogue's number one, so he's definitely being a busybody. But I am down a little bit because I was drinking and because I haven't really had to do a lot, because the healing this one's been really super easy. I don't know why. I ran this dungeon earlier today and it was a lot more challenging. I don't know if it was just that the tank had shit gear or what, but I had to heal a lot more, you know. And the funny part is I have an assist macro on the warrior. I don't even know where the warrior is. I don't know where the warrior is. He's within range because I can see that, but I don't... Here he is. He's AFK again. So I have an assist macro to assist the warrior, but every time I use it, nobody's targeted because the warrior's not actually doing anything. He's either AFK or he's lagged out. So my assist macro has been kind of bogus. Guess I'll have to assist the owl, because the owl's been doing the pulling lately. See the owl pulling? Yeah. Man, I know I know I'm not a fast leveler, but man, Cargos is like level 1 character to 60, and he's leveling up a warrior right now. It was like level 40. I think his warrior was about level 20 when my priest here was level 1. So he did have like a 20 level start, but still, man, it must be that rested XP add-on everybody uses. See, I don't use rested XP. I refuse to use rested XP. I refuse to use an add-on that tells me go from point A to point B. I just feel like, what's the fun in that, you know? Plus, I haven't really played that much. I haven't played a lot because my wife's been so sick. I've been trying to help her, you know. I can't play like 5-6 hours straight hardly. I can play like an hour or two, and then I got to log out and help her do stuff. Yeah, we don't even have a tank right now. Our tank is completely logged out. So this ought to be interesting, right? Okay, well, got some sheep going on. That's cool. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to change my assist macro to assist the owl. Let's see if this works, right? We're going to change it from the tank, and we're just going to say assist owl. And boom, it works. We're just going to assist the owl since apparently that's our tank now. I'm going to roll on the... Ooh, 88. I'm going to roll on the chest because in the last time I ran this dungeon, the chest dropped a blue item. So I'm like, you know what? And I passed on it, actually. I passed on that chest. So... Oh shit. Did I roll an 88? Or let's see. Oh, I beat him by 1. He rolled an 87. And we'll get one green, I guess. Wow. I've already done this quest. This quest is ridiculously easy. I don't know how to level on Horde either. Like, I don't know the quest, RJ. So, like, I hit, like, level 28-ish, and I'm like, I don't even know where to go. I ended up trying to level here in what is this zone? 1,000 Needles. And I don't know the quests, and it's like, they feel like a lot of running because you're like going up and down the big pillars, you know? He's level 31, so he's 2 levels higher than me. Yeah, his damage sucks. Oh, and he like, yeah, he's not very good. He was yelling out for me he was getting spanked. We had a pool where there were like 5 mobs, and he did some AoE and pulled all the threat onto him, and he was literally typing in chat, bubble, bubble, because he wanted me to bubble him. But by the time he typed that, I'd already bubbled him. And the bubble was immediately knocked down because all 5 mobs were hitting him. And then he waited till he got to what, you know, and I threw 2 flash heals on him to keep him from dying. Then finally he ice blocked. And I'm thinking maybe his ice block was on cooldown. I don't think so, because I don't think he'd ice blocked in the dungeon. So if he was smart, what he should have done was ice blocked immediately, because if you ice block, I'm sure the threat goes to the next highest threat on the table, which hopefully would be the tank, and the tank's going to take a lot less physical damage than you are because you're wearing cloth. So obviously this mage is, he's not very good. Let's just say that. We'll just be nice and say he's probably not the best mage in the world. Little clue for you mages: if you're in a dungeon group with a tank and you got a bunch of threat on you, like 4 or 5 mobs, just ice block. Just fucking ice block. Let the tank pick up the mobs. Don't stand there and call out for the priest to heal you, because you're just wasting the priest's mana on a clothy. I'm surprised I'm not... I think I've been not as active as normal because of drinking, maybe? Where's activity? I don't like it when someone is more active than me. That rogue must really be being a busybody. I can't believe I'm like 2 or 3 points away from my iron ore. It's pissing me off. I can't seem to find any damn tin ore nodes in the horde areas to get my frickin' mining to 125. We killed a few people today, I think. We got 4 honorable kills today. We had 5 yesterday. But I also got killed by a rogue 1v1. He was 32 and I was 28, so he's 4 levels higher than me. And he would get like 5% health. I should have killed him. I was really mad I lost that. But he did get the opener out of stealth. The rogue opened up on me full health out of stealth. And I almost got him. And I was like, man, I was so mad I didn't kill him. Yeah, it is for a mage. I don't play mages a ton, but I would imagine that on a mage, yeah, I mean, kiting would be big. I know on a hunter, I know hunters really well. In fact, I would put myself pretty high up there on hunter play. Like I really know hunters well, and I'm very good, at kiting and managing threat on hunter. Like on the hardcore servers, sometimes they would get mad at me for pulling threat. But I'm like, don't worry about me. I mean, I've got ways to manage threat. I've got deterrence, I've got feign death, I've got disengage, I've got healing potions, I've got limited invulnerability potions. I have a lot of different ways to manage threat. Pretty good experience though in here. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 bars experience. Not like amazing experience, but not bad. Oh yeah, I'm very. You know what, RJ? I haven't played a rogue in a while, but I love rogues. I'm a big fan of rogues. And I love undead rogues, dude. Undead rogues are cool, right? Please tell me if you play Horde, you play undead rogue, man. You gotta play undead rogue, right? Yeah, I love rogues. And honestly, the thing with rogues is the rogues are kind of like hunters, maybe even to a greater degree. Like there's bad rogues. I would say with hunters there's like really crappy hunters, like really like there's huntards, then there's decent hunters, and then there's great, great hunters. I don't know why this mage is taking so much damage. I almost let him die there. I just couldn't believe how much damage he took. He must have no armor. Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. Well, if you're gonna Horde, I like undead. I like undead a lot. But what I was trying to say though is with hunters, there's like 4 different types of hunters. There's like really bad, like huntards. There's like just average. There's good, and then there's like pro or excellent. Let's leave pro out because there's very few pro players. But with rogues, it's like there's more levels of rogues. There's like really bad, like average, good, pretty good, great, super great, pro. I mean, there's a lot of levels of rogue play because rogues have the highest skill ceiling of any class in vanilla. The outplay potential on a rogue is very high. Mage is up there too, but mage outplay revolves around positioning and sheeping and resetting fights. And then of course Feral's the same way. Feral revolves around kiting, bleeding, and keeping and healing yourself, and probably even mana management to some degree. And I'm not like an expert feral, but there's definitely a lot of management of basically kiting and bleeding, and I think that rogues to some degree are like that. I mean, rogues against certain targets, you're going to want to maybe kite and bleed them a little bit, especially against really strong warriors. You're not going to want to stand in front of a really powerful warrior and try to out melee him. You're going to want to bleed him and keep out of range of him while he's bleeding, and then reset, maybe blind, whatever. There's a lot of different things you can do as a rogue, but you get to a class like a hunter, and it's pretty straightforward with hunters. It's just slow your target, burn them down. If you have to feign death, maybe drop a trap. Maybe wing clip them. It's not quite as complicated as like a mage. I think rogues are definitely have the highest skill ceiling in vanilla. Oh, do they? Yeah, RJ, you know druids really well, right? You're a druid player, right? I probably would have to go to you if I played druid to ask you questions. I'm not very good at druid. I'm not bad. I would put myself as like is like an average to slightly better than average druid player, because I don't play them that much. And I do think that druids have a high skill ceiling as well. Yeah, you know. And druids have a lot of like kind of kludgy mechanics. You know, I don't know if front raking or whatever it is works in classic. I don't think it does. At least I don't think it works as well as it did on private servers. Yeah, I remember you talking about druids a lot, so I figured you played druids. Druid's a good class. I like druids. Hey, what's up, Zolson? Yeah, we're on the fresh. If you don't know, Zolson, this is the Deviate Delight refresh event that started about, I don't know, a couple months ago, where they basically took a classic WoW server that was completely entirely dead, like a void wasteland, like nobody playing on it, and then they told everybody in the community, Cargos and all the classic Andes and people who were in the original 2019 classic WoW hardcore community, basically started putting out videos and advertising that they were going to all come to this server and start at level 1. They even talked to Blizzard into locking the server such that you cannot transfer to the server. So nobody could transfer, like, you know, level 60s or people with tons of money and gear. So basically, when I got on this server, and I got onto this 2 weeks late. I didn't hear about it until 2 weeks after I think people had already kind of started leveling. Yeah, they locked it. You can't transfer on, you can't transfer off. Yep. It's completely locked. So I got onto the server a couple of weeks late, but I can tell you that when I got on, and that was a couple of weeks after it started, when I was on the Alliance, Zolson, and I went to the auction house on the Alliance and did a search on the auction house for one-hand swords, guess how many auctions came back? This is how you tell if a server's dead or not, right? 3 swords came back. 3 or 4. It was 3 or 4 swords came back when I did a search for one-handed swords. That shows you how dead. It was like 3 or 4 swords total. So that shows you how dead. And now when you go there, there's about 8,000 or 9,000 Alliance auctions, but if you go to the Horde side, total auctions are up around 10 or even 12,000 auctions. And the number of auctions has been slowly increasing. Yeah, it's gone up. It's slowly getting more and more auctions. So I started off in I totally fucked up, like as I always do. I really screwed up, and I played Alliance first. I leveled my melee hunter to like 44. Then I decided, you know what, I want to play on the Horde because I couldn't get a group on the Alliance. Grouping seemed to be tough. And then I just was like, man, all the people I know, all the people that I've known in this community for so long have always been Horde, and I've always been Alliance. So I've never had a chance to play with any of them. And I'm talking more specifically about, you know, Cargos and Grays and some of these guys, and, you know, Winky and these different people that have been part of the community. I've never had a chance to really even be in a guild or play with them. So I said, you know what? I'm going to play Horde. And I said, not only am I going to play Horde, I'm going to play a Shaman. Because I never play Horde, never play Shaman. Actually, I didn't play Shaman first. I rolled a Warrior first. Leveled a Warrior to 10, and I said, you know what? I don't want to do a Warrior. I've done Warriors a lot recently. So I said, I'll just do a Shaman. So I rolled a Shaman, you know, and I leveled the Shaman to 22, and I came to the same realization I always come to on Shamans. It's like, this class just isn't for me. It's not a bad class. It feels kind of like a Druid. It's like good at everything, but not great at anything, although I think a Druid's pretty great at healing, to be honest. You know, and
Generous.
So I don't know where I'm going to go. We're just going to go out here. I need to set up my hearth somewhere in this continent, because right now it's at the Sepulture, which probably isn't doing me any favors right now. So I leveled the Shaman to 22. And I also forgot to tell you, on the Alliance side, I had a 44 Hunter, and I leveled up a Priest to 21. So I have a 44 Hunter, 21 Priest before I went on Horde. Then I did the 10 Warrior. Then I did the Shaman to 22. Then I said, you know what? I'm not enjoying the Shaman. It's not clicking. It just isn't clicking. Yeah, I'm doing Thousand Needles because I've done a lot of the Ashen Veil quests already. Not all of them, but I've done some of them. You look, there's a few. Like this one, and that's about it. I've done like almost all, and this one here, I guess. I've done most of the Ashen Veil quests already, so I'm going to Thousand Needles. I just don't like Thousand Needles because there's too much running in Thousand Needles, but I'm a little bit over leveled at level 29 for Stone Talon, actually. I mean, there's some quests there I could do, you know, but these are like, well, here's 28, 26. Actually, that's not bad. The good thing about Stone Talon is I think it's a little bit less running. But there's about maybe 4 or 5 quests we could do. I don't know if there's one of the ones after that, you know. I don't know. Right now, it's like I might do Stone Talon because I'm not. It just feels like there's a lot of running. Which one's better? What do you think, RJ? I think Stone Talon's probably better than this one. You know. Anyway, so I leveled the shamans also up to 22, and I was like, this isn't clicking, this isn't working, I don't really like it. I mean, it seems okay, but it's not. It just isn't working for me. Yeah, I know the passage up that hill. Yeah, I'm familiar with that passage. So I said, well, what am I going to play if I'm not going to play? If I'm not going to play, you know, shaman, you know, what am I going to play? And I wanted to play a class that could PvP. I was like, you know what? I would like to play a class for once because I'm always playing these meme builds or these weird builds like melee hunter or protection paladin, which suck at PvP, right? Well, but at level 22, I felt like I had plenty of skills. You know, I just don't really enjoy totems that much. I'm not really big into totems. I find them just almost kind of an annoyance to have to manage totems. And I don't feel like they have a super... I mean, they have an impact, but they're not like an amazing impact. I'd rather have an ability. God, I need to get some... And I need to hit some 10 nodes, guys. We need to get my mining to 125. Because right now it's like 122 or 123, which just blows. Yeah, they're annoying. I don't like totems. Yeah, no, I think it's a good class, and I think if I could ever really sink my teeth into them and really get a really good understanding of everything about shamans, like I do with like like I have with hunters and paladins and priests and. I use my totems. I was leveling my shaman as a tank. My shaman was tank spec'd, and oh, I guess I'm supposed to kill people over here. All right. And I even tanked. I tanked like 2 or 3 dungeons on the shaman, and I didn't really have any issue. Threat management wasn't it really a problem. You've got your weapon enchant that does threat. The Rockbiter actually has a threat element to it, and then your Earthshock also is kind of like a priest's mind blast. It generates a ton of threat. So, and you basically you use a couple different ranks of Earthshock. You use like a low, rank 1 just to put into your rotation. Every time it's up, you use it for threat generation. And then you can use your highest rank of Earthshock as like a taunt. Like if you lose threat and you want to get it back, you would use your highest rank of Earthshock. And like I said, it's kind of like a taunt at that point. But it was pretty good. I was having fun on it. And then at a certain point, I just kind of was like, you know? I was like, Yeah, I don't like SOD. There's things about SOD I like. I like the ability to customize classes a little bit more, you know. But I feel like the biggest thing about SOD is everything's so imbalanced. I feel like SOD is too imbalanced. Maybe they fixed it. I don't know, but it was very imbalanced, and that's what I don't like about it. And I don't want to go in there and feel like, oh, I have to play this class because this class is garbage. You know what I mean? You want classes to be at least somewhat balanced. And I feel like in vanilla, you know, there's pretty good balance. I mean, there's a few classes like, you know, Retribution Paladin's not great. It's not bad, though. It's not bad. It's not horrible. I mean, some people would disagree with me on there, but it's not ideal. You know, Shadow Priest DPS and raids is not going to knock anyone's socks off, but it's still doable, you know.
lovely.
Yeah, I know in cat it's pretty good. See, I haven't played SOD recently. I only played Phase 1. I was Hunter Phase 1, and I didn't. The way they did Melee Hunter was straight up garbage, to be honest. And then of course the Hunter pets were like way overtuned, so I was killing people without even doing anything. I would just send my pet, and my pet would literally kill people on its own. You know, my Scorpion. Yeah, oh no, I did play that. That's not true. Zalson, I did play the priest in SOD because you can get penance. You can get like penance and prayer of mending in SOD, which is amazing. Which are two of the best priest spells of all time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, paladins were great tanks. You'd be considered a joke wanting to tank with a paladin, huh? Yeah, they don't have a lot of unused defense. You're right, 100%. RJ, are you talking about SOD? I'm assuming you're talking about SOD. I mean, I think they want one. I think they want one Shadow Priest in a raid. Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, I mean, I don't really have any. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. You know, I'm playing Shadow Priest because I like Shadow Priest, but almost every dungeon I'm in, I'm healing. Like, in fact, I got my healing gear on right now. So, if you look at my character, I've got a DPS set, which is, it's going to be intellect-based gear with a few things like my helm here, which is plus 17 shadow damage. My bracers got some shadow damage. The rest, like my gloves, are just intellect spirit. My shoulders are intellect spirit. And then when I go to my healing set, you can see my helm changes to the Holy Shroud, which is plus healing, right? My gloves change to plus healing gloves, plus 20 healing. My bracers, plus 11 healing. I think, and then what else? My cloak, plus 11 healing. And then I go back to my DPS. Go back to my DPS, and I think my cloak is the Amy's Blanket, which is just 7 spirit, 3 stamina. So I do, I run around with 2 sets, but in most dungeons I end up healing. Yeah. Yeah, well, you only stack so much, right? So like when I stack healing, I only stack about 3 items. Usually like bracers, maybe cloak, because you're not gonna get a ton of intellect on cloak, right? Like, you know what I mean? You might get some, but like intellect bracers and gloves are a perfect example. Those are the ones that you're gonna get some intellect unless you've got like blue items or something, but. Yeah, so I do like to go with bracers, gloves, and cloak for healing, and then the rest I do other stuff. Actually, it's pretty noticeable. Like, here, let's see if we can test it out. It's not gonna show us, is it? It's not even showing us over healing. Here, let's take some damage. So, plus 49. So my renew is doing plus 49, plus 49, right? Well, I was hoping it would show in the overhealing section, but it doesn't look like it's showing. So you can see that the renew was ticking for 49 healing, right? Now we're gonna switch to my healing set. All right. We'll see if it makes a difference. It should make a pretty good difference.
Lovely.
Yeah, see, plus 64. Well, that's a pretty significant difference, Zelson. So we're doing 15 more healing per tick with my healing gear. That's pretty significant, in my opinion.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's not bad. And it's just like I said, it's only like 4 items. Like the helm has got healing, the cloak, the bracers, and the gloves. And then the rest of my gear is just your typical, you know, intellect, spirit, whatever. Yeah, the helm is big. I got that for like 2 gold. The cool thing about this server is before all the bots got here, which now unfortunately the bots are here, but before all the bots got here, these items were on the auction house for super cheap. Like this helm I bought for 2 gold. You know what I mean? Oh, Zalson, you get a code? And Zalson, a lot of these items I got for like a couple gold. I got these for 2 gold. I got the helm for 2 gold. This was a dungeon drop. This was a dungeon drop. This was a dungeon drop, like a BOP, I think. I think I got this for like a gold on the auction house. And this was a dungeon drop. This was a quest reward. Yeah. I know you get bored. I actually am high enough level now to do... I can do RFK or Nomer. So if we see anybody looking for... Oh. Why is this guy dead? I would guess it's around 2,000 to 3,000. Just judging by the auction house. It's pretty good. Let's see. Where's the damn flight master? Is it above me anywhere? I really don't like this zone. Not a fan of this zone. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Zalson, right? Because it's a refresh event, so we're using the green wall add-on. So basically, it's bridging the chat between multiple guilds. So if you look at the guild I'm in currently right now, there are 997 guild members in this guild, and currently there's 179 guild members online. But that's not taking into account all the other guilds. How the hell do I get to the? Somebody help me out here. I hate this zone. I need to get to the wing rider. I guess it's this way. I hate this zone, dude. I'm so good. I'm just gonna leave this zone. I think I'm gonna go to... Yeah, well, there's a path you have to walk up. Yeah. I'm probably just gonna skip this zone altogether and just do Stone Talon Mountains. I'm not digging music right now. Let's just do the in-game shit. Okay, where's the... How do I get up? Here it is. It's right here. Go the hey, Jake. How's it going? I don't play Horde that much, so I'm a newbie. I'm a Horde newbie, really, to be honest. I don't know Horde quests that well. I played WoW since beta in 2004, and I'd say 80% of my playtime in the past... How many years has it been? Holy shit. 2004? 20 years? I'd say 80% of my playtime in WoW in the last 20 years has been Alliance, man. Thanks, Jake. Appreciate it. And so yeah, I don't do a lot of Horde. But Zalson, what I did do is I had gotten up to over 100 gold on my 44 Hunter and my 21 Priest on the Alliance side, which is on a different account, because you cannot create an Alliance and a Horde on the same server, right? So you know I've got 2 WoW accounts. So I activated my other WoW account, created a Horde. So what I did was I parked my Hunter, my level 44 Hunter, in Gadgetzin, and I had my level 10 Orc go to Gadgetzin, which was a pain in the butt to get to Gadgetzin, by the way, as a level 10 Orc. And I died about 4 or 5 times swimming through the water. And I put up an auction of some piece of shit, like a piece of fish or something, for 100 gold. And my hunter bought that auction out for 100 gold. And of course, the bad part about that is the cross-faction auction house takes 50% cut, so I lost 15 gold. But that's how I got quite a bit of gold transferred. Well, I took pretty much almost all the gold I had on the Alliance and got it transferred to my Horde characters here. And then I had a bunch of light green gear that I'd been sending to my priest that I was going to disenchant because she was an enchanter. But I hadn't disenchanted any of it, so I basically sent over like 40 or 50 green items from the Alliance side, and I just auctioned them all off and made another 20 or 30 gold with that. What do you mean, ooh? Ooh, what? Ew, brother, what's that, brother?
You wish to speak? Farewell.
Holy crap, I need to clear out my inventory. To the dying. Yeah, I died like 4 times. Swimming through the water. These stupid, underwater beasts got me, and once they got me and I kept trying to go back, I had a hard time seeing underwater because of the death colorization. I was able to do it. What I did was I actually just marked them all. There were about 4 of them that were circling around my corpse, and I just marked them all and had to wait till they moved to a certain position where I could res and swim out of there without getting caught. It's kind of funny, actually. But I've been doing some PvP, I just want to get to max because they're doing PvP stuff, right? Like Cargos, I want to get up with those guys with Cargos so I can do some of the PvP stuff. So if you look at Cargos, and he's streaming right now, but if you look here, the Siege of Northwatch Hold, and I think he's just leveling, or I'm not sure what he's.
You get these siege weapons at the top. Alliance actually have NPCs that are going to help them fight. That are going to respawn.
I'm not sure what he's talking about here. I think he says a vanilla open world battleground. I don't know if he's talking about the Deviate Delight's first attempt at creating an open world battleground. If successful, it's possible this could be one of the last unexplored frontiers of vanilla WoW. The event will take place Monday, July 8th. So they try to set up events like this where they orchestrate everybody on the server, comes together and fights each other. So that's another thing they're doing. Which is really cool, but I'm too low level, I want to get up to... I'm missing out on these events. They've already done 2 big PvP battles, and I haven't been there, and I want to get up to 60 so I can start, doing some of these big PvP battles. There's actually some other quests here, but I don't know. What did that do? Wisdom of Agam... It didn't do anything. Did it give me something? It didn't give me a buff. I don't know what Wisdom of Agamagan gives me.
Greetings.
Thorn Spike. We got a shield we don't need. Oh my goodness, we got a lot of crap. Bind one equip, bind. Mutton shop we don't need. Soulbound. These are the things that we're using. There's a plus 18 healing cloak we've got for level 31. Orbs, we can send some of this stuff off. That's good. Wool cloth, I guess we can hold on to that. 7 intellect versus 5. Don't need it. What's this? Soulbound polearm, don't need it.
We shall meet
Oh wait,
again.
let's...
Well met. Winds be at your back.
Oh, big sneeze, big sneeze. It is freaking hot in here. It's probably because I'm drinking hot coffee, though. Where's the one that gives me... Do I not have enough shards? Oh, I don't have enough shards, okay. That's easily remedied. Oh, more gold, love it. See, like this stuff, all this stuff came from the Alliance. All these fish came from my hunter who fished this shit up. All this came from my hunter on the Alliance side because she's like a 225 fisher. All these potions here, like this and this, were all crafted by my hunter on the Alliance side because she's an alchemist. So actually having that hunter really helped out. Helped me make money, helped me get a lot of stuff. So it didn't completely go to waste all the time I spent on my hunter. Alright, let's get the speed boost here. And off we go. This group sounds pretty pretty suspect. We got one guy whose internet went out, another guy who said his internet's been going out. So we got two guys in the party who says their internets have been going out. That kind of worries me a little bit. So Zalson, you should roll. What have you been up to, Zalson? I know you've been playing WoW because I've seen you online a couple times playing WoW, like retail or something, or I don't know, SOD or something. I still haven't had as much fun. I'm not going to lie. The most fun I've had playing WoW in the last like 3 years has been on the hardcore servers. I think hardcore WoW is still probably my favorite. And I would also say that Melee Hunter, hardcore Melee Hunter is my favorite. Probably the most fun I've had. Like, let's see if I've got... That's a year ago. Wow, this is really a year ago? Oh, how time flies, man. How time flies. Let's go hardcore, Shady Moon, Melee Hunter. $8 months ago. Spirit? Shit. Oh, wow. Here you go. Level. Level 49 Melee Hunter only. Wait, fighting an orange mob, no less. Look at that big damage. Boom! Look at that big damage. You see that? I just crushed that mob. Melee Hunter. Totally OP. That is the most fun. For me right now, the most fun I've had in WoW is the Melee Hunter. I love the Melee Hunter. It's so much fun. And I think some of the fun aspects of Melee Hunter is the looks on people's face when you top the damage meters, man. I ran... What was it? I ran a full BRD run on the hardcore server as Melee, and I was so far ahead damage wise. think. Okay, I have no idea what that is. I have no idea where that sound's coming from. I have no idea where that came from. What the fuck? I don't know where that music was coming from, by the way, guys. I have no clue. I'm like looking. I'm like, I don't have any browser windows open. Oh, it was this video that Sky put into the Discord. I opened up the Discord, and for some reason, his video auto-played. Oh, that's so weird. So here. Where are we at here? We're almost to the dungeon. So here, this is me playing a melee hunter. And this is near the end of an entire run in Blackrock Depths. Look at my damage as a melee hunter. Now, this is my hybrid melee hunter. What I mean by that is I do allow the usage of Serpent Sting to open up combat. So what I'll do is I'll send my pet in, I'll shoot the mob with Serpent Sting, and then I charge in and I do melee. So like 90% of my damage is melee, but Serpent Sting does account for like maybe 8%. So, and it's just fun to shoot it. You know, it reminds me of the poison dart in Retail Survival Hunter. But you look at this, 35.7% damage, right? 547,000 damage. The next closest was the Druid, 380. Now then we had a Rep Paladin and a Warrior. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, it's just, you know, that shit's fun. You know, melee hunter is just freaking fun. Love it. The and I think it's interesting, Zalson, if you're still there, it looks like nobody's in the stream. I don't know where everybody went. They like, I'm sick of hearing this guy talk, but. Orc actually, I think Orc actually has skill in axes. So that would actually be really useful for the melee hunter as well, because if we could get dual flurry axes on an Orc as a melee hunter, you're going to have that racial increased skill with axes, which is really going to help, especially when you get some hit rating in there. I mean, it's going to really help you try to overcome that dual wield hit penalty. I get so tired of, sometimes I get tired of leveling. I don't get tired of leveling when I'm not in a hurry. The only reason I'm in a hurry is because everybody else is already 60. That's where I find leveling frustrating. Where I'm like, everybody's like at 60 doing fun stuff and I'm not, you know? STV, PvP? Which phase was that? Because I played phase 1 of SOD and it was just kind of stupid. It was a broken mess, to be honest. The balance was so totally whack. Like, the balance was a joke. Like, I'd send my Scorpion Pet against people, and my Scorpion Pet would solo, like, warriors. I just had to kite and run away. And I don't have a problem with the leveling process. See, I never played Phase 2 or Phase 3, so I'm sure it's probably a lot better than Phase 1. Phase 1 was hot garbage. I don't mind the leveling process. I enjoy the leveling process. The problem is, like I said, when there's people that are at 60 and have been 60 for weeks, and I'm, you know, dicking around at level 29, it's very frustrating. But I tell you what, if we could get Zalson, I don't even know if Zalson's here. If we could get Zalson to create a character, if we get Zalson to create a character, I could level up a melee hunter. These mobs just kind of run up next to me and take a look. What's a level 24 priest doing in here, you know? So you leveled a level 50 warrior to 60, then you say then going to died and played era. Are you saying you did die or?
You know, once you're dead, nothing smells bad anymore. Rotten eggs, no problem. Dead fish, like a spring breeze.
Oh, we got 2 priests in this group. Nice.
You don't need deodorant when you don't have any armpits.
Undead sleeping's kind of creepy. Yeah, but this priest being so high level, she's gonna suck our XP. This guy's 33, so yeah. Man, these guys are gonna be sucking my XP big time. Razorfen Crawl is levels. Let's see, Razorfen Crawl is 30 to 40. So I guess they're within the level range. I feel like, I mean, this is the 3rd time I will have done Razorfen Crawl. I've done it at level 27, I think, level 28, and and now probably level 29. I just don't know how to, like, on the Alliance I know how to level. Like, I know the quest so well. Like, on the Horde I don't know where to go. I guess we'll do Stone Talon Mountains. Shit. I don't know where everybody is. Is this guy literally walking here? I have a quest to turn in here, it looks like. A Vengeful Fate. Wow, it's a high level quest too, huh? Bring Razor Flank's Heart. Oh yeah. 4,050 experience, nice. right. Oh, I've leveled what's the fastest I've ever leveled to 60? I don't know. I'm sure I've done, yeah, probably like 5, somewhere between 5 and 6 days. Oh, these guys, 2 days, 17 hours. Yeah, we were actually pretty close. I was like 2 days, a couple hours. This guy was 2 days, 10 hours, I think he said. Yeah, 2 days, 9 hours. I'm 2 days, 1 hour. This 2 days, 9 hours, and this one's 2 days, 11 hours. But they're level 33, so I'm sucking because I'm only 29. Holy shit! I think it really shows you how poorly I know the horde quests. Man, I suck on the horde side so bad. Yeah, I mean, what level would I be? So I leveled a Alliance Hunter to 44, an Alliance Priest to 21, a Horde Warrior to 10, and a Horde Shaman to 22, and now a Horde Priest to 29. Like, what level would this priest be if I hadn't leveled any of those other characters, right? She'd have to be in her 50s, right? I would think she'd be in her 50s. Easily. I mean, shit, the Hunter was 44, right? Who knows? Maybe I'd even be close to 60. So that's really frustrating. I'm not going to ever do that again. Next time they do one of these fresh events, I'm going to really decide on what character I want right at the beginning and just stick with that character no matter what. So I don't care what happens. I'm doing the Zalson. I don't think Zalson's in the stream anymore. But I'm turning into Zalson, where Zalson gets the whole like squirrel mentality where he'll be walking down the road playing his priest or something, then he'll see like a dwarf dwarf paladin or something walk by with a really cool shield and a really cool hammer, and he'll be like, oh man, I want to play that, and then he'll go roll a dwarf paladin, and I'm turning into that. I never was like that, but I'm starting to turn into that. It's pathetic. But my only thing that keeps me from playing Melee Hunter pretty much almost exclusively is the fact that Melee Hunter isn't good at PvP, right? Melee Hunter is not very good at PvP, and Melee Hunter is not very good at raiding. So, which is not a big deal. You can always respec Marksman, but Marksman's kind of boring. But honestly, if I could start all over, and do this fresh event, and do a redo of it, or do a start over, whatever, re-over, whatever, do over, do the City Slickers do over. Your life is a do over, buddy. I would definitely roll Hunter. I would definitely roll Hunter. I don't know what it is about Hunters. I just enjoy Hunters. Hunters are cool because they do have the ability to do like tribute runs. They do have ability to solo bosses and Blackrock Depths. There's a lot of solo ability with Hunters. There's a lot of variety with Hunters. Hunters, you can set them up for PvP pretty decent, you know. There's the whole Melee Hunter side of it, which is super fun. So there's just a lot of options. But the Priest is cool too. But I always feel like when I play a Priest, I always end up healing. Because I'm a really good healer. So I always feel like I end up being like a healer because people are always like, oh, we need a DPS. And then like they get you in the group and then like 2 seconds later, oh man, can you can you heal? And I'm like, didn't you want a DPS? But like, but you're a priest. I'm like, fuck yeah, I can heal. This person must have a nice staff. I don't know, because I don't recognize it. It's the illusionary rod. The illusionary rod, what's that from? Oh, that's from Scarlet. Is that Scarlet Monastery? Where's the illusionary rod? I'm drawing a blank. Illusionary rod, illusionary rod. Is that Scarlet? No. What drops? I should know that. Illusionary rod. Wow. Oh, yeah, Scarlet Monastery. Okay. My wife sent me this, guys. Check this out. My wife sent me this the other day. And this is like, here, let me mute it. This was me when I was a kid. Right? I'll show you. Wait for it to start over.
ほら、ポテトチップス、ポテトチップス、コーラ、ポテトチップス、プリング。おへへへ。おへへへへ。
That was like, who's challenging me to a duel? Was it a rogue here? You know, that was like...
Lovely.
It's so hard to land. Mind play on this guy. I couldn't get my wand off on him because he kept running in circles around me. Alright. Why is a level 24 rogue in this group? I mean, it's like, dude, you're level 24. Isn't that that's kind of low for this dungeon? You know? So I guess I'm doing damage. This is gonna be interesting because I don't really do the best damage. Like, because as Shadow, you're not really, you're not really, you don't have all your core abilities for Shadow damage. But like I said, I haven't played Shadow in a long time, so in my experiments, like it just at this level, it doesn't do the best damage. Alright, let's see how much damage we can do. Yeah, see, we're only doing like 46. That's really bad. We need to be up around like 55 or 60. So this is going to be really interesting because I'm not sure. I think probably the best thing to do would be to Mind Blast, Shadow Word Pain, Wand until Mind Blast is available, and just Mind Blast again. So do Mind Blast when it's on cooldown. Otherwise, just Shadow Word Pain and Wand. I think that's probably about the most DPS I'm going to eke out of this character at this level. So we'll find out. Alright. I'm not even going to bother Shadow Word Pain. This guy's going to die before Shadow Word Pain would hardly even tick. So... Now, okay, okay, good. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. We got whiskey. Let's change our macro. All right. Let's change our assist macro to assist. What is it? Whiskey, whiskey. Okay, perfect. Probably don't even. Yeah. What I thought. Oh, he doesn't like the healer. This healer's doing a shitty job of healing. Like, there's no renew. Why are you not... Oh, no, there is a renew. Oh, it doesn't show renew because it's not my renew, I think. That's what it is. I think that's what that is. I'm actually going up with the damage. That's pretty funny. My wand hits so hard that I actually saw my DPS go up a tick. Just wanding. Literally just using wand. I'm pulling threat with my Mind Blast almost every time. It's because I don't have any talent points into reduce threat. Let him hit. It's not much I can do about it, really. I can just get closer, just never run far. That's all I can really do. Yeah, we're doing 20% damage. Like I said, I don't think this build, you don't get your core DPS abilities, really, with Shadow Priest, unfortunately, at this level. So, not until, like, level 40 you get Shadow Form, then that's got to be, like, a huge DPS spike, because Shadow Form increases your shadow damage by a ton. Let's make sure, yeah. Does he keep your renew up? Yeah, I see renew. But the renew's not as strong, right? Yeah, I don't think... Ah, well, whatever. See, I don't think Mind Flag... No, my damage should go up a little bit there. I'm not sure how good Mind Flag is going to be. We'll test it out. Let's reset the damage meter. And what we're going to do is we're going to... After this fight, we'll try to see... like, how much damage does Mind Flag do. See, on that fight, I was only at 14%. Okay, fine. Yeah, I see only 12% there. So that's shit. Man, my damage sucks, dude. Look at that, 14% damage. It feels like my wand definitely is out DPSing Mind Flay. Good old typical hunter. Hunter had pet growl on. Gotta love it. Yeah, my DPS sucks, dude. Oh man, my DPS is so bad. %. See, once I start wanding, I feel like my damage goes up a little bit. Yeah, 15%. Doesn't help knocking me down. You kinda can move this way. Or not. Why did I lose target there? That because he knocked me down, I guess. Oh, I surpassed the rogue. We did surpass the rogue on damage, so I guess that's not too bad, right? A lot of work, though. Got to get your shadow. You got to dot everybody up. Get your mind blasts out. Bring out the wand of death. Ah, I didn't want to cancel that. Ah, yeah, moving up the damage meter, almost in third place, or second place. But every time you drink, DPS goes down. Yes, we procced our nice little spirit regen. That's what I was going for there, trying to get the killing blow. Maybe we can get it again. Ooh, we didn't get the final blow there, but it almost felt like we should have. But oh well. Why are we in combat? Oh, we're not. I just ran out of my free mana drink. Boom, spirit regen procced. I want to get maximum range here so we don't get knocked off our feet, hopefully. It's actually better than my robes. Actually better than my robes. Cool. I need some mana. Was I the only one that rolled need? I think I was, right? Yeah. I always hate to outroll the healer who's actually healing, even though, I mean, they're obviously an upgrade for me, so, but I still hate. I always feel, it's kind of like when you're doing a raid and you have a tank in the raid. Tank always gets priority on gear because he's the main tank, and you want the main tank to not die, basically. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm number 2 on damage, which is a little surprising because I just don't think this character does very good damage at this level. Shadowward Pain, 35%, Mind Blast, shoot. Look at my wand's doing 26%. Okay, cool.
Victory for DarkAgony.
Ooh, nice crit there. Guy drops the same thing every time. Every time. And I win it every time. It's like the second or third time I've won that. You can see that the priest is dotting people up, so she's trying to do damage, which is like not really necessary, but I guess it's okay. But she's going to be burning through mana. I wonder how often she's drinking. Oh, we don't have a... Her mana pool's fine. How much mana does she have? Oh, she's got a shit ton of mana. She's like 2,500 mana. That's a lot more mana than I have when I'm healing. Here, let's make sure it... I totally threw that dot on the wrong mob. That was a waste of a 3-minute CD. I don't know how I'm number 1 on damage. How's that even possible? Like, how am I number 1 on damage? I don't get it. Is this resetting? I don't think it's resetting. Is it resetting every fight? It's got to be resetting every fight. $21,000. Yeah, it's got to be resetting. I don't normally have mine resetting every fight though. That's weird. Good, we got the killing blow. It says I'm number 1 on damage with 22,800 damage. We'll see if the meter resets. And it's not resetting, so I am number 1 on DPS. I can't believe it. How am I number 1 on DPS? A little bit of loss for words on that one. I don't think I'm gonna beat those rolls. 83, 93. Alright. Oh. Now, the thing is, he's got the skull marked, but I'm assisting the tank. So, like, I'm hitting the assist macro, and it's just, I'm targeting whoever the warrior's targeting, so I'm going to have to start paying attention. But since he's marking, so the war's bouncing around. He'll like mark somebody with a skull, but he's like, he'll hit, you know, maybe like Sunder Armor, like multiple mobs and stuff, and So I can't just like assist him always, because if he marks skull, I should be hitting skull. So I've just, unfortunately, the last couple of runs, the warrior, they weren't marking, so I was just assisting the warrior because there was no skull. So in that case, you basically, you know, hit the guy the tank's hitting, basically. Nah, I wasted Shadow Work Paint probably. Yeah, it still doesn't make sense that I'm number 1 on DPS. That just doesn't make sense. I don't... Maybe these guys are just really bad at DPS. Notice that 100. I'm not number one. I knew that wasn't right. I didn't have the damage meter scrolled all the way up. I'm like, something isn't right here. Once I saw the priest down, I'm like, wait a minute. So the damage meter wasn't scrolled up all the way. So, yeah, I am not number one DPS. The hunter is. The hunter is doing a shit ton of damage. I'm number 2 on DPS. That makes more sense. I should not be number 1. Not at this level. So that was like, that was freaking me out. I was like, that can't be right. Unfortunately, it was scrolled down one like this. Once I saw the priest at number 4, I'm like, well, that's right. I know the priest is dead last to DPS, so. Ooh, I was hoping I got the final killing blow, but I did not. Yeah, that's not gonna land. And Mindflay doesn't have very good range, does it? 20-yard range. Versus, yeah. Oh well. Ra, get off my butt. Stop it, Ra. I hate it when you beg for food. This cat is... I don't like it when the cats beg for food. And he does it in the worst way. He doesn't meow, which is actually probably not... It's probably the best way, I guess. Better than meowing, but he doesn't meow. What he does is he'll circle me with my feet. He'll just kind of walk around my feet. And then he'll, like, literally come up to me and kind of put his paws on my legs. And he's like, hey, I'm here. Feed me, bitch. You know, it's just like... It's so annoying, though. Like, my other cats will meow. They'll come and go meow, meow, and I'll just like, smack them in the butt and say, get out of here. And they'll leave. They'll get the hint. They'll be like, okay, yeah, Daddy doesn't want to feed me now. But not Ra. He'll just keep coming. I wish I had Mind Seer. Mind Seer would be really nice right about now. Oh, it's the first time. It's the third time I've done this. Third or fourth time. And it's the first time he's dropped the dagger. It's actually a really good item for the rogue. Let's see, party leader. Let's go. Okay, party. Let's make this a little bit lighter. Party leader, not quite so dark. That's better. It's weird, I didn't even see silver. Wife's calling. Hold on a second. Hello. Hi. wife called, had to get her something, and then the cat wanted to be fed, then I had to go to the bathroom, and it was like, holy crap.
Troublesome whelps! I'll teach you to interfere! Who's next? You outsiders will pay for encroaching on our land! Bah! My power rules here! Our new allies will avenge us!
Ooh, wait a minute. Spirit and stamina. I don't know. Who's the hunter rolled for it? Need. Spirit and stamina, I'm going to pass on that. I mean, for PvP, it's probably decent for the stamina. Oh, 9 spirit, shit. 9 spirit, is that better than 8 stamina, 3 insight? No, I'm going to pass. I don't think that's as good. I'd rather have some stamina. What's up, Jason? How's it going? I keep forgetting to change my hearth location, which sucks. Oh, that person's gonna get killed. They're definitely gonna get killed. I wonder if we can. No, 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 no. Let's just start that. Oh, you were going to bed. Good night, Jason. Have a good night. Alright, so we got some XP, and that was really the goal there. I'd like to get to level 30 tonight, at least.
Speak quickly.
I've won this thing like so many times. What else we got? What else we got? Ooh, level 30. Do we have anything? Level 31, we've got the healing cloak. I don't think I... Oh, we got this. This is level 45, though. I got that for... I think I paid 4 gold for that. Maybe 5 gold. On the Alliance side, though, I actually had to mail it from the Alliance side to get it to this character. We upgraded our cloak, so that's cool. And what's this? Ooh, 6 intellect. What am I using? Shadow spell damage.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Honestly, I probably would rather have the intellect. I don't think 7 shadow spell damage is probably that amazing. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's shadow spell damage is so weird. I don't know. We'll see. But that's it for me, guys. I am going to take a break. Check on my wife. Make sure she's doing okay. I would like to get to level 30 tonight, and then tomorrow, hopefully... I gotta figure out where I'm gonna level, though. There are a few quests still here we could do, but they're like... There's really just the elite quest. The rod, and then... Turtles. Yeah, Hummingbird. This one, the sword. What does that one even give as a reward? Let's see. This one. Nothing that I can really use. Probably gives good experience though. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta think about it. I'm so bad at leveling on the Horde side. I might even like Google Horde leveling and just see like what's a better path, because I'm kind of like, I don't know the Horde quest at all, so I just feel like I'm kind of running in circles a little bit. Ooh, let's listen to the rain, guys. Let's listen to the rain. Cool. All right, but I'll catch you guys there. Hope everybody is having a good night, and I'll probably be streaming hopefully sometime tomorrow, and I will